Now we're going to work with Oracle. Before working with Oracle, before we create this database inside Oracle, we're going to need to understand how does Oracle works. The first thing is you have to download and install this one. These two things. First, Oracle database. Remember, it's database Express Edition. Okay, you're going to download the latest versions. Only Express Edition, so it's not so heavy, so don't worry. But just go download and you're gonna use it. So this Oracle Database Express Edition is about 370 megabyte only, 360 about only. I do not remember, but it's about that. So I think it's not difficult to download it. After downloading this one, you have two things. One is the core DBMS database management system, which will help you to create and manage your database. Okay, create and manage your database. Or this one for backend database, and also it's embedded with Apex. What is Apex? Apex is Application Express. This application express will help you. This application express will help you to build applications. Why do we need applications? Because again, inside our deliverables. And by the way, after this, I will tell you about deliverables. We need to build some forms, reports, and those forms and reports are called applications there to test your database. Okay, and furthermore, you need to install this one SQL developer. What is this SQL developer? It's the SQL client. So it's front end. It's the front end helping you to type SQL queries. Okay. So in Oracle Express, I think I'm going to draw something like this. Let's say if I have some drawing tools here, let's say this one is Oracle Core Database. Okay. This one is Oracle Core Database. Shape, bring it to back. So you have the Oracle database, this one. So this one is the core database. Let me see the text. Where is the text? Here. Okay. This one is your Oracle DB. This is core. This one is Express Edition. When you install this one, for sure they will embed in one thing, which is called the Apex. They will embed in this installation, so you only have to download this one. It will embed inside here Apex. What is Apex Application Express? Now, furthermore, we need to type in SQL queries. We need to type in SQL queries to create and manage a database here. In order to use that one after installation, you can use this Oracle Database Expression and run this command prompt. However, for this command prompt, to execute this command prompt, it's not so nice. Also, Apex will have SQL workshop to execute the SQL commands as well, but it's not very nice. So I prefer you to download and run SQL developer, as I told you here. This one is SQL developer. Go download it. It's only about 76 megabytes or 80 megabytes. I do not remember, but it's just about 76 megabytes something. Okay. Yeah, I do not remember. 100, I think. Some other student tell me if it's 100 megabytes. It's not so large anyway. So download this one. So you can, let's say, at the other side, let me take the mouse. Okay, copy this one. At the other side, you can have another one here, which is Oracle dev, SQL developer, SQL developer. Okay, this one is a place for you to create SQL code. It won't work with this Oracle. So this one won't work with this Oracle. This one won't work with this Oracle as well. I think I'm gonna use some connector so it's nicer. Some connector, not line but connector here. You're going to connect this one. Okay, no problem. Okay, come on. They are not entities, so they do not allow us to connect. Okay, so you line them. Relationship, let's try. May not work with them. Okay, it's not working. Because it's not for this drawing. So now I'm going to put this one with this one, also this one with this one. So I want to tell you how does this work first. For Oracle, when you install the first two default user, the two highest user they created by default for you. And that many students, when they created install Oracle, they do not know how to execute Oracle just because they don't know that. After installation, Oracle provides you two of the default user. One is system, another one is sys. Okay. What is system and sys? Actually, this system is system DBA or database administrator, or it's an admin of your Oracle database. Okay, and also sys is a system. It's also system DBA, but this one is the highest system DBA. Okay, so just like your Windows, when you look in, by a normal account like this one is my account. It is actually an administrator account because I can do a lot of things as an admin. However, if I would like to execute some of the services, let's say one of them is how to start your Oracle database, 11G, Oracle database 11G like this. If I need to start these database services, I have to run it as the real highest administrator. So this highest administrator is similar to the sys one. Okay, to the sys one. So I'm going to solve the first problem first. Many of you say that you may forget your system or sys database user. So what you can do is you can execute like this. So you can go to this 11G, right click on this one, run it as the highest local user administrator. Okay, then you're going to say connect. Use the default user, which is our administrator right now, the highest administrator of the system, local system, to log in as sys DBA. Okay, connected. So it's connected as our highest administrator. Okay, the highest administrator is similar to this one. So it has the right to change the sys. Now I will demonstrate the way you change the sys username, and later on you can just change the other usernames. I'm going to change the sys username as other user system. Okay, identified by pass. As I enter under user system identified by missing or under user system. Let me see. Under user sys identify. Okay, identify. Okay, identify by pass. Okay, yep. Okay, user enters. Similar you can enter the user for sys. So this one you have the database administrator here. Okay. Then the way Oracle works is if you have an user, which is, let's say, user here, you have an user inside there. If you create a table, which is table number one. You won't be able to create multiple databases. You won't be able to create several of the users, and inside there, for each user, you're going to have a schema with the same name of the user, which is the user, let's say user number one. Okay, and when you create a number one, actually you are creating a table number one of the schema user number one. If you create table number two, it's going to be user two dot table number two, and you won't be able to create any new database. So normally when you think of a new database, you might create a new user. Okay, you may say that, so how about I'm going to use the sys user and the system user in order to create and maintain your database. In Oracle, it's not recommended for you to use the admin to create your database. So you should create a new user as well. And also in Apex, okay. How does Apex work? Apex is application express. From here you can build up application number one, then application number two, then application number three, so on and so forth. These applications are working on one database. Okay, it should be working on the database over here. So we should create one user here. Okay, I'm gonna name it as dbdi user. Okay, I'm gonna name it as dbdi user here. So dbdi is the user inside Oracle database. And again, whenever you create, it's similar to user number one. Whenever you create a table, let's say table number one, actually it's belonging to a schema, which is user number one here. Table number two, schema number one. User number one. Sorry, this one, not user number two. Okay. And Apex itself also has, in order to create an Apex, okay, you can create app one, app two, app three, many applications working on this database belonging to this schema dbdi of this dbdi user. So we need to create, it must have an user as well, the same user dbdi, which is again, why another two user? You need to separate two users. This user is the administrator of the Apex who is using this dbdi schema inside this Oracle. Okay, there are two users, one user inside Apex, another one user inside Oracle. Okay, so we first need to create this user and this user in database using your Apex. Now, how can you create them? So you're going to click on this one, and you're going to click on your Oracle database and click on Get Started. I think after clicking on Get Started, you should be able to come to this site, and the link of the site should be this way. Okay, so that's it. Hopefully so far you are able to log in to run this page, not log in to run this page. So we can click on Apex, and now I can use the system user again. If you do not remember the system user, go back to my video before. In very beginning of my video, I show you how to create the user system. So I'm going to use system dot the password is pass to login. Okay, so after logging in, I'm able to create the database username and the Apex. Okay, so by default, you should listen to me. You should create new. If you use existing, you can choose the user over here, the existing user over here. But make sure this user that you created haven't got any workspace file. Okay, so you have two things. You have two things from here. One is user for database, and one is user for the workspace. Okay, so if you choose some user of the database that you might have created, I think none of you have created any, but if you have one, you have to make sure that no workspace is attached to it. Is attached to it. I have all my users here, but each of them have the workspace attached to it. So I'm not gonna use that one. So I'm gonna use create new. So I'm gonna create new database user DBDI. So that one is the user for you to access this Oracle database, and Apex user is also DBDI. It is here. It is here. Okay, Apex user, the one user you're gonna be used to create your application with user database, application user database, application user database. Okay, and the password, normally I make the simplest one, which is pass again. Okay, so I'm creating a workspace. Okay, I'm creating a workspace. Click on create and wait and hope. Okay, wait and hope. Okay, it's slow. Good. Now you are able to work with it. Now you click on Apex again. Now click on already have an account and look in here. Click on this one. It will have your DBDI as a workspace and username is DBDI. Type in the password is pass. Okay, login. Okay, good. Inside here you may have because the password pass is generated by the user system for you, not you. Okay, you or who you here DBDI, not you DBDI. So when you first log in, you have to change the password. So I prefer to keep that password because I have many passwords to remember, so I do not make many passwords. So I put it as pass again and pass again, and apply changes. Apply changes. Okay, password changes. Many times, funny, but many times when I apply changes here, it shows that password do not match or invalid password for current password. If you have this kind of problem, maybe they are caching Firefox cache your user with your system user used before. So just close Firefox, close it completely, and then open Firefox again and try to log in with your DBDI user. I think it will be done. Otherwise, you can still email me and I will, or bring it to me. Do not email me because the solution is right here. Bring it to me and I will show you the way. Now we are able to create that. We just created that DBDI user and DBDI user inside here and DBDI user inside Apex. I'm gonna look inside Apex and see pass login. Okay, now you have application builder here, which is a place for you to build your application. Also you have SQL here, SQL workshop, which is a place for you to type SQL. However, as I said, we shouldn't use this Apex to type SQL statement because it's not user friendly. Okay, now I'm going to go back to this one and create a database inside here first before using Apex. But I think I'll have to go and take a drink first before go back to